As always, we're going to start with pranayama breathing. If you want to come to a standing position in the middle of your mats and towels, feet together, toes and heels touch. Focus, straight ahead view. Set your intention, whatever it is for today, whether it's just to get through the class, whether it's just to get a bit of movement going, whatever it is for today, set your intention. Pranayama breathing, good for the lungs, good for the respiratory system. We inhale through the nose, we exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale through the throat. Breathe as much as possible, as long as possible, and as slow as possible. Breathing in and out through the nose, throat is passed away. So feet together, toes and heels touch. Interlock all 10 fingers, bring them underneath your chin. Glue them there, hands always touching with the chin throughout the posture. Swallow a couple of times. Look straight forward. And begin. Keep your head down. Bring the elbows out to the side. Take the elbows up to the ceiling. Full lungs. And exhale. Now push your head back. Use those fingertips against the chin to push the head all the way back. Inhale, head down. So bring the elbows down to the side. Head and arms moving together. Take them out and up towards the ceiling in full lungs. Exhale. Push your head back. Bring the wrists together to touch. Forearms touch. Elbows touch away from the chest. Inhale, head down. Take full 6 counts, move as slow as possible, take those elbows up, exhale, push that head back, keep the eyes open, trace that line along the ceiling, bring the elbows to touch, inhale, head down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, exhale, push your head back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, head down. Contract those thigh muscles, suck that stomach in, compress those abdominal muscles, full lungs. Exhale, push that head back. No backward bending, make sure those feet and toes are still touching, thighs are contracted, hips forward. Inhale, head down. Keep those eyes open. Head and arms moving together as slow as possible. Exhale, push that head back. Contract the thighs, hips forward, don't backward bend, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Take a deep breath in as you bring the elbows out and up towards the ceiling. Exhale, push the head back, keep those fingers touching with that chin. Loud, hard sound as you push that breath out. Inhale, head down. Elbows out, elbows up, suck the stomach in, full lungs. Exhale, push that head back. Slower you go, the better. Last one, inhale, bring that head down. Stomach, stomach, stomach. When you think your lungs are full, take another sip of air. And exhale. Now push all that air out, push that stare out, setting it for a great class. Exhale, 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 exhale. And bring the arms down by your side. Fantastic. Just rotate those shoulders slightly, loosen up those shoulders as we start our warm-up series. No drinking water for the first few postures. I'll let you know when you can take that first sip of water. We always start with half moon pose, with hands to feet pose. So, standing in that middle of the mat, toes and heels touch. Bring the arms over your head sideways, palms together, interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and cross the thumbs. Nice tight grip, hands, palms touching each other like glue up to the wrist throughout the entire posture. Stretch up out of the waist and bend your body right and left several times. Right and left, right and left. You should feel tremendous stretching down both sides of the body, all the way up to the fingertips. In other words, you're trying to touch the ceiling. Bend one way, when you come to the centre, stretch up and then bend the opposite way. Right and left, right and left. And then come and stop in the middle. Let's set up the posture. Elbows locked, arms always touching with the ears. No gap gap between biceps, arms and knees. Hips forward, opening up the hips and pelvis. Upper body leaning back a couple of inches, opening up the chest and rib cage. Arms in and back, chin up. Concentrate, one point in front of you, don't even blink your eyes. Take a deep breath, full lungs and hold that breathing. Now stretch up out of the waist, touch the ceiling. And absolutely straight line, slowly bend the body to the right without bending the elbows or the knees. Continuously push the hips to the left beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create tremendous stretching in the left side of the body all over. Inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to the toes. Hips forward, upper body back more, weight in the heels. Bring the left hip forward to get two hips in one line. Scoop the right shoulder forward, opening up the chest. Come down and push, and push, and push. Inhale, breathing, come up, stop in the middle, take a deep breath, stretch up out of the waist and absolutely straight line, slowly bend the body to the left without bending the elbows or the knees. Continuously push the hips to the right beyond your flexibility. Feel that tremendous stretch in the right side of the body all over, inside out, bones to skin, fingertips to the toes. Hips more forward, upper body back more, weight in the heels, down. Right hip forward to get two hips in one line. Scoop the left shoulder forward. Push those hips out. Come down and push and push and push. Inhale, breathing. Come up. Stop in the middle. First backward bend. Be fearless. Take a deep breath. Take your head back and look at the floor behind you. Now stretch the arms up out of the waist and take the arms back. Try and touch the wall behind you. Bend your spine. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Turn the spine. Backward bending. Push the upper body back, try to fall down backwards. Maximum body weight in the heels. Inhale, push, stomp, legs, hips, everything forward towards the mirror. Now take your arms back, look back, fall back, way back, go back, more back. Inhale, breathing as you come up, arms and head together. Bend your knees a lot, Padahastasana, pivot forward, place your hands on the floor in front of you. All 10 fingers on the floor, then move your hips several times, right and left, right and left. Take a deep squat if you need to make sure your lower back is relaxed, loose, comfortable, easy, flexible. This is a U-turn from back bend to forward bending, so please be careful, your spine isn't warmed up yet. Now, grab your heels from behind, stepping in all 5 fingers of each hand, little fingers touching together, elbows behind the calf muscles throughout the entire posture. Nice tight grip. Pull on those heels, stretching the body down from the lower spine towards the floor, stomach on the thighs, chest on the knees, face on the legs below the knees from the side. There is no gap anywhere between the body and the legs. Slowly push the knees back, try to lock the knees. You should feel tremendous stretching, almost pain sensation underneath the legs. All over, inside out, bones to skin, coccyx to toes, coccyx to the forehead. Pull on those heels, pull to stretch. Push the knees back and lock the knees. Exhale, breathing, lock the knees. Roll forward, lock the knees. Eyes open, touch the face, lock the knees. Last chance, lock the knees, lock the knees, lock the knees. Inhale, breathing, come up, arms and head together. Bring the arms down by your side and just relax, focusing on your inhales and your exhales through the nose. Awkward pose, Utkatasana. Right foot steps out to the right, 6 inches apart, heels invisible behind the toes. Your feet should look like a perfect letter H or the number 11. Don't move your feet from this position throughout the posture. Bring your arms up parallel to the floor, all 5 fingers together touching each other. Elbows, muscles, nice and tight contraction. Tricep muscles. Nothing loose, nothing hanging. Stretch the fingers forward. Take a deep breath. Sit down till the hips touch the chair. Feet flat position, spine straight to begin with, 100% body weight in the heels. Now lift your chest and head up, tilt the spine, backward bending, suck the stomach in, contraction of the abdominal wall, contraction of the abdominal muscle. Suck it in, tighten up and hold it, rib cage is visible. Open the knees, 6 inches between the feet, heels, knees and hands. Now lean back, fall back, way back, you're trying to fall down backwards. Inhale, breathing in, come up, keep your arms there. Concentrate, meditate. Come up, maximum on your toes like a ballet dancer. Tremendous concentration. balance. Stretch your spine, chest, head, neck, whole upper body up towards the ceiling. Suck the stomach in and sit down. Knees up, chest up, spine straight. Come up higher on the toes. Get those knees up towards the ceiling. Make sure those hips don't go down below the chair. Sitting in the chair. Inhale, breathe in. Push yourself up. Heels back down on the floor. Keep your arms there. Third part, bring the knees together. Come up a little bit on your toes. Take a deep breath. Set the stomach in, and as you exhale, sit down as slow as possible. At least 10 counts. All the way down. All the way down, leaning against the wall. Hips and head touching the wall behind you. Half-inch gap between the hips and the heels. Imagine your hips and head touching the wall behind you. No gap anywhere between the body and the wall. Squeeze the knees together and forward, thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to the legs and spine perfectly straight. If you've got the balance, come up half-inch off your heels and hold it there. Take a deep breath, squeeze those knees together, and slowly push yourself back up, all the way up. Bring the arms down by your side, right foot steps back to the left. And relax, just concentrating on your breath. Equal pose Gardasana. Opening up 14 major joints. Of the body, 7 on each side. Bring your arms overhead, sideways, palms together. Identify your right arm from your left arm. Swing your right arm underneath your left arm. Cross your arms each other and twist like ropes. Hands, palms in front of the face. Thumbs towards the face. Little fingers facing away from you. If you can't bring your hands, palms together, interlace your fingers. If you have tight shoulders, hold your shoulders. Pull the elbows down until the fingertips go below the nose. Fingertips should not be higher than your nose. Sit down until the hips touch the chair. Arch your upper body back. Stay down there. Now lift your right leg high up over the left leg. Twist like ropes. Right foot underneath the left calf muscle. All 5 toes visible in the front. Sit down more and twist like ropes. Pull the elbows down more and eliminate the gap between the ankle and the calf muscle. Knees to the right, upper body to the left. To get the feet, knees, elbows and hands in one line in the front mirror. If the foot's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing the balance, upper body leans back more. Suck the stomach in, sit down more. Pull the elbows down, arch the upper body back. Change. Arms over your head, immediately left arm, swing it underneath the right arm. Cross your arms each other, twist like ropes. Hands, palms in front of the face. Pull the elbows down till the fingertips go below the nose. Sit down till the hips touch the chair and arch your upper body back. Lift your left leg high up over the right leg. Twist like ropes. Left foot underneath the right calf muscle. Sit down more, twist like ropes. Pull the elbows down more, slide the ankle down the back of the calf to eliminate any gap. Knees to the left, upper body to the right. Let the feet, knees, elbows and hands in one line in the front mirror. If the foot's coming out, sit down more. If you're losing the balance, upper body leans back more. Suck the stomach in, sit down more. Pull the elbows down more as you arch the upper body back. And change. Arms over your head. Arms down by the side. And if you want to take a little sip of water now, you can. And throughout the rest of the series, take little sips of water if you need to. Don't drink too much because it can be quite uncomfortable, especially as we go into the spine strengthening series. And as always, listen to your body, doing as much as you can. Never going into pain or discomfort. And then joining back in when you're ready. Starting our standing series with standing head to knee. First stage, you're going to shift the weight over to the left leg, contract that thigh muscle, kneecap lifts up, walking out that leg. Right leg lifts up, thighs parallel to the floor, ankle underneath the knee. Flex the feet up towards the ceiling. If you're in the stage 1, Stay here, work on locking out that left leg. If that leg is locked and you're ready to move on, stretch up out of the waist, and then round down and pick up your right foot 2 inches below the toes. All 10 fingers interlocked. Nice tight grip. From start to finish, focus one point on the left knee. Left leg is rock solid concrete, lamppost, one piece unbroken. Inhale, breathing slowly, gently lift the right leg up and stretch forward until that leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Your left leg is locked. Take a deep breath and continuously kick the right heel forward so you can turn your foot in from the ankle, all 5 toes turning in towards the face. Kick the heel out, turn the toes in. Try to lock both knees so from the side your legs look like a perfect upside down capital letter L. If they do, then bend the elbows down towards the floor, elbows touch the calf muscles, eventually elbows go below. If they do, then body down, head down, chest down, tuck your chin into the chest and touch your forehead to your knee. Fantastic postures, everybody right leg down. Shifting our weight over to the right leg, contracting that thigh muscle, kneecap lifts up. Lock up that leg and lift the left leg up. Thighs parallel to the floor, left toes facing up towards the ceiling. If you're moving on to the second stage, stretch up out of the waist and then round down and pick up the left foot 2 inches below the toes, all 10 fingers interlocked. Body comes down to meet the thigh, not the other way around. From start to finish, right knee is locked, right leg is solid, concrete, lamppost, one piece unbroken. Take a deep breath and slowly, gently lift the left leg up and stretch forward until that leg is exactly parallel to the floor, no higher, no lower. Right knee is locked. Take a deep breath and continuously kick the left heel forward so you can stretch the Achilles tendon just above the heel. Flex the toes in towards the face, eventually foot goes beyond perpendicular. Feel that tremendous stretch underneath both legs, create cramp on top of that thigh. If both legs are locked and you look like a perfect letter L, then bend the elbows down towards the floor, elbows touch the calf muscles, eventually elbows will go below. If they do, then bring your body down, your head down, chest down, tuck your chin into the chest, look at your stomach and touch your forehead to your knee. Wonderful. And everybody left leg down. Heart rate beginning to elevate now, perfectly normal. We've got to take that heart rate up as we work through the series, eventually bringing that heart rate back down. Moving on with standing bow pulling pose, quite a long posture, perfectly normal to fall out. If you do, jump right back in where you fell out, muscle memory will remember where you got to. So standing with our feet together, toes and heels touching. Right hand comes out to the side, palm facing the ceiling, elbow in close to the body. Drop that hand down without turning the hand. Pick up the right foot from the inside. Hold at the ankle, all 5 fingers together. Bring the 2 knees together to start. Left arm stretch up. Chin close to the shoulder. Take a deep breath. Stretch up and then charge your body forward simultaneously. Kick the right leg back and up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body down until your abdomen and chest are parallel to the floor. Continuously keep kicking the right foot up towards the ceiling. You should see the foot coming up over the top of your head in the front mirror. 2 feet in one line from the side. Right shoulder behind the left shoulder, invisible in the front mirror. 2 shoulders in one line. Shoulder blade scapula coming out of the body. Stretch those fingertips forward. Try and touch the mirror. Kicking and stretching is equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing the balance, you're not kicking hard enough. Put the body down, stretch forward, kick back, kick hard. The harder you kick, you can balance forever. Body down, stretch forward, kick back, kick up, and change. Fantastic pose there, everyone. Let's do the left side. Make sure those feet are touching, toes and heels touch. Left hand out to the side. Palm face the ceiling, elbow in close to the body. Drop the hand down without turning the hand. Put the left foot from the inside. Hold at the ankle, all 5 fingers together. 2 knees together to start. Right arm stretch up. Chin close to the shoulder. Take a deep breath. Stretch up and then charge your body forward. Simultaneously kick the left foot up towards the ceiling. Bring the upper body down to the abdomen and chest. left foot up towards the ceiling. 2 feet in one line. Left shoulder behind the right shoulder, invisible in the front mirror. 2 shoulders in one line from the side. Stretch the fingertips forward, try and touch the mirror, try and touch the chin to your shoulder. Kicking and stretching is equal, simultaneous, 50-50. If you're losing the balance, you're not kicking hard enough. Stretch forward more, try and touch the mirror, kick back, kick hard. The harder you kick, you can balance there forever. Stretch forward, kick back, kick hard, kick up, and left leg down. Bring those feet together, toes and heels touch, focusing on your inhales and your exhales. Going to the back of your mats and towels for balancing stick. This posture is only 10 seconds. Feet together, toes and heels touch. Bring the arms over your sideways, palms together. Interlock the fingers, release the index fingers and cross the thumbs. Stretch the arms up towards the ceiling. Make sure the elbows are locked, arms always touching the ears. Chin forward, look forward. Bring your upper body back a couple of inches. Right leg steps forward, a big step. Left foot comes up off the floor. Left knees locked, point the left toes, take a deep breath, stretch up and then come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything is parallel to the floor from the side. You look like a capital letter T, continuously charge forward. Get the left leg up, point those toes and lock the knees. Stretch forward, stretch back. Every muscle is contracted. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Change. Step to the back of the mat, keep your arms up. Left leg step forward. A big step. Right foot comes up off the floor. Point the right toes, lock that knee, stretch up, take a deep breath and come down. Arms, body, head, legs, everything parallel to the floor from the side. You are that perfect capital letter T. Continuously charge forward. Get the right leg up, point those toes. Try and touch the back wall with those toes. Body down, leg up. Come down, leg up. Stretch forward, stretch back and stretch. Change. Arms down by your side. Focus on that inhale and exhale. Next posture designed to bring the heart rate down. Standing separate leg, head to knee. Go to the top of your mats and towels. Taking a quarter turn to the right. Bring the arms over your head sideways. Palms together, roll across your thumbs. Right leg steps out to the right, 4 feet minimum, immediately arms down parallel to the floor. Now, look down at your feet, make sure your 2 heels are in one line, your feet are slightly pigeon-toed or facing straight forward. Chin forward, look forward. Take a deep breath, suck that stomach in, bend forward, looking forward for as long as you can. Then take hands, slide them down the backs of your legs and grab your heels. If you can't grab the heels, grab the outside of your feet. Nice, tight grip. Pull on those heels, roll your body weight forward and try and touch your forehead to the floor. Make sure those knees are locked. Chin forward, look forward, roll forward, keep pulling. Eventually, when you increase the flexibility of your spine, forehead will touch the floor between the feet. First the legs are stretching, then the hips are stretching, lower spine stretching, upper spine stretching, whole body stretching, 360-degree angle, inside out, bones to skin, coccyx to toes. Pull on the heels, roll forward, touch the forehead to the floor, change. Arms and head come back up slowly. Right leg steps back to the left. Bring the arms down by your side. And relax. Just breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Master posture. Standing series triangle. Arms over your head. Palms together. Right leg steps out to the right. As big as last time. Immediately arms down, parallel to the floor. Palms face the floor. Hips forward, upper body leaning back a couple of inches. Right foot turns out to the right. Turn half inch more, so the side of your foot is parallel to the side of your mat and towel. Take a deep breath. Bend the right knee and sit down till the thighs parallel to the floor. Should be a perfect letter L. Your knee should not overshoot the ankle. If it does, take a slightly smaller step. Now, hips forward, arms back, body back, lean back, spine straight in the centre, flip the hands and move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Sorry, right elbow in front of the right knee. Fingertips between the big toe and the second toe. Don't leave those fingertips on the floor. No weight on those fingertips from the floor. Now turn it up towards the ceiling. Chin to shoulder, face profile is visible. Left hip forward and down. Push the right knee back. Left arm stretch up, try and touch the ceiling. Right arm stretch down. Two arms, shoulders, stretching up and down in opposite directions. Left leg is locked, left foot is flat on the floor. Turn and twist your upper body back and change. Right foot turns in, left foot turns out. Side of your left foot parallel to the mat and towel. Take a deep breath, bend the knee and sit down till the left femur bone is parallel to the floor. Hips forward, arms back, body back, lean back, spine straight to the centre, flip the hands, move both arms at the same time. Left elbow in front of the left knee. Make sure the elbow does not go down below the knee. Don't lean that weight on that elbow against the knee. Turning up towards the ceiling. Chin to shoulder, face profile visible. Stretch the right arm up. Left arm stretch down. Two arms in one line from the side. Right hip forward and down, push the left knee back. Right leg is straight, right foot flat on the floor. Turn and twist your upper body back. Change. Slowly come back up. Right foot steps back to the left. Bring the arms down by your side. And relax. Next posture. Standing separate leg, head to knees in concussion posture. Remember to bend the knee as much as you need to get maximum benefit. The idea is to compress that thyroid, parathyroid gland just here in your throat. Feet together, bring the arms over your sideways, palms together only across your thumbs. Right foot steps out to the right, 3 feet minimum. Turn to the right, 180 degrees. Make sure your two heels are in one line and your back foot is at 45-degree angle. Turn your hips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times to get your hips in one line on the side. Tuck your chin into the chest. Look at your stomach. Suck that stomach in and go down. Touch exactly your forehead to your knee. Bend that knee as much as you need to, but get that forehead on your knee. Stretch the fingertips forward beyond the toes to try and get the elbows straight. Push the fingertips down into the floor to try and lock your knee. Throat choked, eyes open, breathing is normal. Shift your weight to your front leg so you can get your right hip up higher to get 2 hips in one line. Push the fingertips down into the floor. See if you can push that knee back with the help of the forehead to lock that knee. And then slowly come back up, arms and head together. Turn 185 degrees to face the opposite direction. Make sure your feet haven't crept in together, your heels are still in one line, your back foot is still at 45-degree angle. Turn the hips 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times more to get those 2 hips in one line. Tuck the chin to the chest. Look at your stomach, suck that stomach in and round down, touch your forehead to your knee. Get that forehead on that knee, bend that knee as much as you need to. Stretch the forward fingertips forward beyond the toes, separate the hands if you need to, but over time, bring those hands together. Eyes are open, throat choked, breathing is normal. Shift your weight over to your left leg, push that left hip up higher to get 2 hips in one line. Push the fingertips down into the floor. Push the forehead back against the knee to try and lock that knee. And then slowly, head and arms together, come up. Quarter turn to the right, right foot steps back to the left. Bring the arms down by your side and relax. Ending this series with tree and toe. We're going to link the two for those practicing toe stand. So going back to the middle of your mats and towels where we started, feet together, toes and heels touch. Shifting the weight over to your left leg. Pick up your right foot from underneath. Heel touching with the costume, sole of the foot facing up towards the ceiling. Be careful of that right knee. Slowly, gently let the right knee come down. Push the hips forward at the same time. Push the right knee back to get two knees in one line. Right hand up to the centre of the chest. Checking the alignment. Two hips, two shoulders in one line. Spine is straight in the centre. Contract the left thigh muscle. Suck that stomach in. If you're staying in tree, then stay here. If you're moving on into toe stand, bring the left hand up into prayer or continue to hold the foot if it slips. Focus on the floor. 4 feet in front of you. Bend the body forward. Stretch the two hands out, 10 fingertips on the floor, shift the weight to the fingertips, bend the ears, sit the hips down just above the heel. Move the hands to either side of your body. See if you get two knees in one line. Find your balance here, then bring the left hand up into the centre of the chest. Bring the right hand up to the centre of the chest. Look up, find your gaze, come up half inch off your heel and hold it there. And then slowly push yourself back up, the opposite way you went down. Tree patiently waiting. Right leg down, everybody put hands down by your side. Fantastic postures. Let's do the left side. Picking up the left foot from underneath. Heel touching with the costume. Sole of the foot facing up towards the ceiling. Be careful of that left knee, slowly, gently let the left knee come down. Push the hips forward, and at the same time push the left knee back. Left hand up to the centre of the chest. Two hips in one line, two shoulders in one line. Spine is straight in the centre. Suck the stomach in. Right leg contracted. If you're moving on into toe stand, right hand up into prayer. Focus on the floor, 4 feet in front of you. Bend your body forward. Stretch your two hands out in front of you. 10 fingers on the floor, shift the weight to the fingers. Bend your knee, sit down just above the heel. Bring the hands to either side of your body. Now try and get those two knees in one line. Find your balance here. Left hand up to the centre of the chest. Right hand up. Look up, find your gaze, come up half inch off your heel and hold it. Slowly push yourself back up, the opposite way you went down. Left leg down. Acknowledge your practice, how you normally do at this point, and then turn around and lie down on your backs in Savasana. Head towards the screens, feet facing away. Heels touch, toes fall open. Bring the arms down by the side, palms face the ceiling. Soft focus on the ceiling and just focusing on your inhales and your exhales through the nose. Nothing to do, nothing to think about, allowing your body to absorb that oxygen, sending it round throughout each and every cell, removing all the toxins. All you have to do is just lie still, let the heart and lungs do their work. To help still the mind, just bring your focus back to your breath. If the mind wanders, acknowledge those thoughts, let them go, and then just bring the focus back to your breath. Savasana.